You guys, this is Let's Talk About It. And guess what, you guys? I have Jamar Franklin here with me, you guys, today. I have been waiting for this moment, you guys. I hope y'all are truly excited about being here tonight with us. Y'all, listen, this guy has been phenomenal. We were actually just talking about things that I feel about him that he didn't even know, and we'll get into that. But yes, here tonight we have Mr. Jamar Franklin, aka J. Frank the Barber. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited, man. I told myself, I said, I gotta have him. He don't even know it. I'm just in this city with him. He don't even know how I truly have been amazed by his growth and his development, his character. You know, go way back. We actually went to school together. And to be honest, this guy, y'all, you know, people don't know, like I was, you know, people come up to me and y'all tell me how y'all feel about me, and I was oblivious to that fact. Like, really, these people feel this kind of way. So today I'm going to give y'all the insides and outsides of Mr. J. Franklin here, and y'all know why I feel the way I feel as well about him. Okay, so being that he is a barber, owns his own business, good God, ooh, that is something to me, y'all. Now that's something to me, ooh. But anyway, give us a kind of recap of that. How long you been cutting hair, and when did you realize, like, it's no longer just a hobby, this is my talent, this is my gift?
Well, it actually started off, I was in high school. My mom always tell me, son, when you go to college, you know, you need a hustle, you know.
Right.
It may be times that, you know, me or dad can't see you, or money can't get to you. So I started playing around with it, just being obedient, you know.
Right.
My mom was in the style my whole life.
Right.
I was like, you know what? It doesn't look hard, so I'm just gonna be obedient
And try.
and try. So I ended up liking it, and back when I was in high school, they had where you can go to school half a day at Votek. So
Right.
so I took advantage of that.
Oh man, phenomenal. You hear me? At what point after that, because like you said, you've been to high school and your mom, and y'all, let me just explain something to y'all. If y'all don't know Miss Tanya Hill, good God Almighty, this is why I am the way I am. Miss Tanya, I want to let you know this is where I am. Listen, I used to walk from the school to go get my hair done. Not even let my mom know, because his mom owned her own salon here. And I would just go in the shop, she would do my hair, and be like, Miss Davis, yeah, she down here with me. Y'all, I was so spoiled because of your mom. Because she would just do it. I mean, it just came the week before last. So if y'all worried, like, why she keep changing her hair? Blame Tanya for it. Blame his mama for this stuff, because it started really early, you guys. Okay, at what point though, even after you going to the high school and she, you know, telling you, hey, you need a side hustle, at what point did you say, oh man, I got it, this is it? Because I know going to college, you was thinking of something probably totally different, what kind of thing, but then you end up
Eventually, man, you know, cutting my classmates, so I appreciate it. A lot of them guys let me tear their head up learning. So just cutting the hair, and I got to the point where I did a couple of jobs. I always liked to work, but I got to the point where I didn't really like working for anybody.
Right.
So that was the point. I was like, man, you know, you got to make a move, and you know, take that leap of faith and just launch out and start doing your own thing.
Oh man, listen, I remember not just this shop is, you know, this blows me away. I'm so proud of you because of it. But even the down the street at the smaller one,
yeah.
I used to come in there, and during this time, it's Travis that, you know, I was used to bring my sons to just, you know, but you're there. And I'm like, oh man, okay, come through, Jamar, you know? So, but just watching you over the years and your growth and development has been amazing. Y'all don't know him like I know him, and the rest of our small town Chipley knows him. But give us an overview of the differences from you, Jamar Franklin, and the husband, the father.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The son of a pastor versus this person they get here inside?
Well, as far as my personality, I'm the same. I clown here, I clown at home. You know what I'm saying? Being married and being a father is totally different. You gotta learn how to balance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, my son requires a lot of time, but my wife also requires her time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Happy wife, happy life. So
That's it. Y'all heard it.
If the wife isn't happy in the house, everything is not gonna run wrong. So, you know what I'm saying?
Me and my friend was actually just talking about that men don't get that part. It's not, oh, make your wife. No, she sets the tone for your life, for your home, for everything. Because if she's not functioning mentally and the right way, everything is twirl.
You know, a bad day.
You're going to have a bad day.
So it took me a while being married. This is my second marriage.
Right.
It took me a while to learn that, you know, to learn a balance. Balance is so crucial in marriage. Money is good, you know what I'm saying? Making sure you bring, now fellas, you gotta bring the bread home.
Gotta bring some money home.
Bring the bread home, but just by you bringing the bread home, that's not gonna.
That's not it.
That's not it. You know, they want time and they require time. You're gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So between my wife and my son, I was stretched thin, but I made it work.
Right.
I made a lot of sacrifices for my family. So.
Right. Well, let's talk about that because as the father, you know, a lot of people don't understand. Well, I know a bunch of people have kids, but when you have a vision and you're trying to live through your vision, and then you also have children that has a vision. Tell us about that part.
It was kind of, you know, when I had my son very early, as you know, I had him at 18 out of high school. So I was thrown in the fire. I ain't had time to, you know, think on it. But Malik he's an outstanding kid. You know, I don't have a lot of issues out of him, man. He's very, very smart. He's well-rounded, respectful kid.
Right. Thanks to you, though.
Yeah, thanks to me. And,
us parents don't like to take credit, but I be taking all mine because I know I put in hard work for mine.
And he has also a nice supporting cast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He doesn't lack for a whole lot. It's just, you know what I'm saying, now that it's different because he's away.
Yeah, he's not here.
Ain't a whole lot you can do but just pray and put him in God's hands.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of sacrifice. I ended up having to move him from this area.
Right.
Because of just for better opportunity, man.
Were you scared to do that though? Were you kind of like, oh man, am I making the right decision? What could we do? Or did you really think through like, no, I have to do it or he's gonna, you know?
I wasn't really scared, you know what I'm saying? I just know, you know, parents do work for their kids.
Yes.
So
yes, we do.
I just want to make sure, you know, he was ready.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he was fearless in making a decision. You know what I'm saying? My wife told me I should have been there. You know,
right.
Baby, you should have had him out here by freshman year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But me, I was trying to, you know, be chippy strong.
Yeah, of course.
You know, cause this is where we from.
This is our roots, man. So, you want to, and what I mean by this, you want to take this place with you.
You're right, we do.
You understand? You want it to be known this is where you come from. And a lot of us do. We feel like wherever we're from, you guys, I know y'all feel the same way. Hey, I'm gonna represent Chipley. I want this to be on our backs or whatever. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But I even with my children, I let them go. I let them see it's a bigger world out here. I need you to feel and have an understanding that it's gonna be months without mama. It's gonna be months without dad. I need you to go out here at a young age to see, okay, it's not as scary. Because the mind, it really starts in the mind.
Exactly.
So you did an awesome thing. You know, everybody has to make their own decisions for their families, their children, and stuff like that. But if you sat down and told yourself as a man, hey, this is the best way for him, kudos to you. Because there's a lot of people just sitting here like, no, they got to represent, like you said, their hometown. But it's a bigger world than just here.
Yeah, but me and my son, if you ask my son today, Chipley
is in him, of course.
So it's with time. Sometimes you gotta get out of your comfort zone.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And going from 1A to 5A, man, it's a big. But I threw him right in the fire, and he was a dog. He did what he could.
He's like his father. He can conquer. He's like his father. But yeah, you do. You really do have to sometimes throw them out there and make sure they can swim on their own.
Right.
So you did a great job with that. Want to talk about your mom and how she's inspired everything. I feel like it did within you.
That's my homie. That's my that's my girl. She's basically, she always poured out into me being an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be it one for her. She the one put the clippers in my hand.
Yeah.
So I owe her a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Anything I want to do, she's always behind me.
Right.
Man, I could. You got enough time?
Okay, for real. If I had to sit and talk about living, you're right.
She's everything. Prayer warrior. She's crazy over Malik. I can't do nothing to Malik.
No.
Of course not.
Mm-mm.
But man, she's really was an inspiration. Any idea I have, anything I got going, man, she's always been
Right there, pushing it.
She
Yeah, that sounds good. And nothing's wrong with that. Go for that. Yeah. I love that. I do that as well. And us as parents, you know, let's just listen to him talk about it. I need y'all to truly understand whatever it is that pops up in your mind as parents. You know, we had our own parents and we are now parents as well. We have to instill that. Don't kill a dream, okay? Because that leaves them in the mind wondering, should I, could I, should I, would I? No, don't let them second guess themselves. Let them go full throttle to their dreams, and because you can't see it doesn't mean that it's not real. You know what I mean? Everybody has that. I truly do believe, like, you get your visions for you. They're for you. You know what I mean? I get my visions because they're for me. So don't kill that, you guys. Okay, as a young Black businessman, what are some things that you've learned along this journey that you could actually tell some of the younger kids to help inspire them?
You gotta be disciplined. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think because you have your own business, you know what I'm saying, you can come to work when you want. You know what I'm saying? You can check out. It's actually the opposite times too. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not gonna be here on time, who will? You know what I'm saying?
You gotta push for you.
You gotta push for you, and your name is your brand. You know what I'm saying? And that sets the tone. You know what I'm saying? When somebody here for the chocolate, I want to hear good things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't matter. It don't matter where it is. And you gotta be versatile. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All money is green. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be able to deal with all kinds of people, even people who you might not like. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? I owe out to Chipley because Chipley in this area paid my bill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I never forget where I'm from, and I'm very thankful. This is. Without Chipley, man, I wouldn't be here right now.
Right. Something that amazes me also with you, even with just cutting hair in your background, there was a lot of people that kind of stood in the gap and you latched on to their words, if not their words, their actions and things. I know this is kind of touchy, but I remember your stepfather, Terry. Talk about him. He has passed on, but phenomenal guy. I just remember wanting to see Big T, like just for him to smile and then boom, you see them go. He just was a character to me, and he was always with my brother Tony when I would see him or whatever. But just memories of that, and I know you were there firsthand to grab onto some of the wisdom, because he was a very wisdom-minded guy. If he want to tell you something, you're going to have to sit there, you're going to have to listen, and he's going to tell it to you straight. And I love that about him. Ooh, I love that.
Well, I didn't, my dad is, well, my real dad is, he's phenomenal. He had been there, but my dad was in the military. So,
right.
My mom married Terry when I was about 14, 15.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Really? It seemed like he was around so much.
Yeah. But he was very, some of the things that he made me do back then, I hated it. Like, he used to barbecue. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I don't want to be up 8 o'clock on a Saturday having you barbecue, bro. But that installed that hustle mentality in me.
Get up, get something.
Get up and go to work, man. And as far as this, he was blood raw with me. You know, he never cut no corners. He told me it's how it was. You know what I'm saying? And if I needed something, and you know, we talk. It's real talk.
Yeah.
The street side of life, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's what he brought to the table. As far as, you know what I'm saying, hey man, these streets don't love you, bro.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Your best bet is to go do this. He actually encouraged me to do hair. Not cut hair, do hair.
Do hair.
And to this day, I regret not listening. Because that's where the money is.
Hey,
You know what I'm
that's
saying? I was like, you know, when you 15, 16, like, bro, I'm not doing no hair, bro.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? But you just not mature enough to understand, like, bro, that's where the money is. You know what I'm saying? I make a nice living cutting hair,
Right.
but I know what stylists do.
Yes,
You know
stylists.
what I'm saying? So back then, when you was telling me that,
I'm one person and I know what they make on me. So I can only imagine. I can only imagine where you be. Good God.
so you can imagine at 16, man. I'm like, bro, I'm not doing that. But that's just I wasn't mature enough to understand what he was trying to tell me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he's like, man, listen, all money green, bro. You need to be versatile and everything. But he was very, very wise as far as making money, being an entrepreneur. That's why I had it on both sides, stepdad and my mom. They both push, you know what I'm saying? Get it yourself, man.
Yeah. Another thing that's kind of touchy, and like I said, he's a few years younger than me, but we grew up here, and I say what you want to say. Children know each other. We all family. It's too small here. You know what I mean? I may not know your name, but I know who you belong to. I know your mama. You know what I mean? Everybody's kind of know everything about each other. And I can remember with you when we were in high school and you getting sick.
Yeah.
And I told you before, your mom has told her version as a mother what she had to endure during those times. But you were how old?
I was 17, 18.
Okay, you're 17, 18 years old, and you had cancer, and it scared me. Being honest, I don't know how everybody else feels, but it scared me because that was the first time. Don't get me wrong, like people had died in tragic car accidents. People had died, and we're from a small town. We don't see the world. You don't know what's going on out there. So we're like in our own little bubble coming from here when we were growing up. And it scared me because for the first time I'm like, oh man, we can get you. I'm being honest, you know, like children can get that.
Exactly.
I'm hearing it about older people, all day, but it scared me. And then it was to the point like, you don't want to talk about it, but you want to talk about it. And I don't know what you went through, and I want you to talk about it because during those times, like everybody has a heart, and in my mind, I felt like, dang, I should say something too. You know what I mean? But I never would because I'm like, no, you probably don't want to talk about it. So now we're here. How many years later? Okay, and now we're able to talk about those moments for you.
Those moments for me, I wouldn't say it was traumatic because back then we didn't know a whole lot about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I thank God that I was that young because whenever you're young, you kind of feel this. So
you ain't thinking on it.
To be honest with you, I didn't really understand the severity of it. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good thing. So it didn't really have time to sink in my mind, man, you have cancer.
Right.
So, and on top of that, I had a baby on the way.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? I had a lot going on. Cancer really probably wasn't the last thing on my mind. I worry about my child. But, you know what? Being raised in the church, you know what I'm saying? You kind of look at life different, you know what I'm saying? So, as far as being scared, I never really felt the effects of cancer. I felt the effects of the surgeries and the chemotherapy.
Right.
But as far as being hurting or sick, because of the cancer, I couldn't tell you how that felt, to be honest with you.
Really?
But it definitely grew me up fast, you know what I'm saying? You sit and you wonder why, you 18 and most of your friends getting ready to graduate and they talking about prom and,
Right.
I'm fighting cancer, baseball, that's a side thing now. So, my senior year was like a blur.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just really, it forced me to get in my word. And I thank God for my mother. My mother wouldn't let nobody feel sorry for me. You know what I'm saying? If you want to come by the house to pray, she won't let you in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how she was. And she stood on that. You know what I'm saying? And I thank God for cancer because when I look back at it, I had it twice and I came back.
Right.
If God can bring me through that, you know what I'm saying? I don't really see
It made you feel it's for real.
Yeah, it's for real. He's real. You know what I'm saying? I don't push religion on anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But I know what he's done for me.
Ooh, me
You know what I'm
too.
saying?
And that's why I want to talk, because I was saying people don't get that. You have to go through something in order to get to the other side of a greater good. And that's sad though, but people don't understand it. It's something in life that's going to make or break you. You understand? And you, like you said, you question it. You question why. You question why. But then now, the place that you are, thank you, God. Thank you for allowing me to see that. Because it changed my heart. It changed my mind. It changed my spirituality and what I believe in. You understand?
Yeah, you'll be amazed at how many people I've ran across that have dealt with cancer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't go through that for no reason, and you don't go through something like that not to share it with somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's there to help other people.
Yeah.
So it really built my faith in them, and I just a lot of things that like what's it like if he got you out of cancer?
Okay. It ain't even that big of.
You know what I'm saying? It's not that big of that.
This man preaching, you see it, Miss Thompson.
So
I'm serious. It's the truth, though. I get that. But seriously, that's the truth. Things, and you know, God, it gives you a clearer view. I'll say that. When you go through something, and I think mine wasn't as bad as that, but in no comparison, but it gives you a clear view.
it does.
That's all I can say. What you go through gives you a clearer view. Be thankful for it. And I guess that's what they say about, hey, praise him in the good and praise him in the bad.
Got to.
Because it's coming. You are not going through this for nothing. Okay? So anyway, let's talk about your beautiful wife.
Oh man, Miss T Frank, man, shout out T Frank.
T Frank.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
I met my wife. She came in the shop one day.
Mm-hmm.
She said she came in to get the egg, but I know what she was.
That woman was coming to get an egg. No, she okay.
Yeah.
She wants to see you though.
My wife is from Kerrville, Florida. A lot of people don't know that. She right out the road in Kerrville. Beautiful, smart, intelligent young lady. She keeps me on my toes as far as now that's on the husband side. Like, what area that too?
Mm-hmm.
She gonna demand respect.
Right.
She gonna demand that I'm eating right. You know what I'm saying? That. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody to care for you.
Hey, you gotta go check her. She called me, tell me, hey, you got an appointment 2 weeks.
She'll be done for you.
You know what I'm saying? Very smart. She has a master's degree.
Okay.
She was great. What was cute with my wife is how she interacted with Malik. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And they hit it off
From the gate.
from the gate.
Oh.
And they're not that far apart. They only like 8 years apart.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, from the gate, man. And that really, to be that young, to take on that role as a stepmother, it's not hard. I mean, it's not easy by any means.
Not easy.
But for a woman to not have any kids on her own,
And step in.
come in, I got a grown kid,
Mm-hmm.
you down there grown.
Right.
Really, it really touched me. You know what I'm saying? So, my wife, man, she's very smart. She's very outgoing as far as. She's probably the best friend you ever gonna have. I tell her all the time, I say, baby, if you in another wedding, if you in one more wedding, I know something.
No, I'm on way. She be in them. They gotta have him now. She's sweet.
She's not gonna miss a wedding, her friend's birthday, baby shower.
Wow.
We got like 6 guys.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
she sounds phenomenal.
that's how person she is.
Phenomenal. She's the key.
She's the real T. I call her T Frank. Her name is Tiara.
Tiara, right.
You understand?
What's crazy, I had to remember her through Divorce Wife.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can remember, like, what her name is. That's so funny. But yeah.
But she we keep each other on toes. You know what I'm saying? She supports me in everything I do. So that's key, especially when you're an entrepreneur.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have somebody behind you.
That's important.
That's when you push you.
Right. Good. Something else that he probably don't know, or y'all probably don't know. Here, Chipley's small, and I grew up in the 80s or so, and we had one barber that really actually owned the business here. And I just learned that it's actually his cousin, and if y'all know, it's Reverend Price Wilson. that's all we knew. We can go to somebody's house that cut hair, or the guy that cooked good at school, like you were saying, but an actual business, a shop we can actually go sit in was, God bless his soul, Reverend Pastor Woodson. It's Black History Month, y'all, and y'all know everything makes me proud about us, and me sitting here talking to him. I don't even think he's realized that, yes, you are a part of Chipley's Black History, to be able to open up a shop, to us, the only real known, second real big barber shop here in Chipley, Florida. How do you feel about that? You're a black man, and to you, it was just a vision, I'm sure. But now, it's your reality, and now you will forever be a part of this. Like I was telling him earlier, I remember Reverend Wilson, I remember Travis and Love, but boom, boom, what's on the paperwork at City Hall, they're going to remember Reverend Wilson. You see what I'm saying? So that's a big accomplishment. And how do you feel about that? Knowing that you kind of, without knowing it, you kind of went into your family's footsteps.
It feels good. You know what I'm saying? I was blessed to come up in Chipley where there was a lot of barbers that kind of groomed me too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Big love. I should go in the shop.
Yeah.
And stand over them. This back, we didn't have YouTube to go watch.
Right.
I had to go stand under big love and watch him. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I bring my clips to him to, hey man, you set my line. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Travis, he's legendary.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Sharon Dean. So I'm the baby.
Yeah, you're the
You know
baby.
what I'm saying? But shout out to all those guys, man. And
Yeah, big ups to y'all. Y'all know y'all. First of all, everybody know I love all y'all. I love all y'all, but I know the biggest of them, I didn't know you. But I knew you.
Right.
And this part is the part that always made me admire you differently. Like, I know him, but I need to get him in the chair to tell us what's going on. Like, how he, because you go watch a person, he's like, he's a good guy, he's good, he has good character, this is his life, but you don't know the inside scoop on everybody's life just by watching it from the outside,
Right.
So I wanted to get that with you.
It's very, I mean, it's very special to still be here. You know what I'm saying? I've been open almost 10 years now. So, you know what I'm saying? There's been some bumps in the road, but you know, you gotta stand in the pain.
Right.
And look, as long as you stay consistent, man, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be okay.
Right. Right. Consistency is key. It truly is. Okay. Very, like I said, great mind, great character as a person, and I thank you. I thank you for the unknowing of knowing that, dang, you guys are the leaders of, like you say, Travis was for you, and Reverend Wilson and Love, but it's people that you don't know that's probably sitting in here every 2 weeks.
Right.
That's really trying to figure out, how do I get to this place? How do I get to where this guy is? And to me, that's just the greatest thing, to be as humble as you are and not even know that you were looked at the way you are.
Right.
You are a stepping stone for the ones behind you as well.
I don't look at it like that. I just look at it, man, I had to get it from somebody, and somebody get it from me.
But that's everywhere though. People don't understand that. Even with me talking, and I know Tanya put it into you, Ms. Hill put it into you about hair and cutting and stuff like that. You get it from somewhere.
Right.
It's this talking. My grandma, Leanna from Vernon, she was the only one that would let me talk. My mom never, be quiet, girl. Good God, you talking too much. My daddy, sit down now. Oh, all right, we're watching TV. But my grandma would sit there. Keep on talking, baby. Keep on talking, baby. You know what I mean?
She's on me.
Yeah. Keep on talking, baby. So at the end of the day, even though now my friends are telling me, and I'm like you said, your mom told you first, but man, go ahead and do it. You had plenty of people also telling you, go ahead and do it, do this, and that's where it starts from. I need y'all to truly, truly understand that it's simple as 1, 2, 3. It ain't rocket science. It's something that's in you, that's instilled into you, and you do every day. It's nothing big or nothing major to you, but that's gonna be what helps you in the end. Okay, it's gonna give you your greater later. Okay, you guys, it's just that simple. Can you agree with that?
I agree 100%.
Yeah, because you didn't know. You don't know. Like, oh man, you would have told me, okay, you're going to be a barber and I'm going to, you wouldn't even thought of that. Like, man, please, okay. You know, I wouldn't have thought of this ever. And it's simple. I've been doing it, okay? Another thing that I wanted to actually ask you, there's a lot of stuff going on actually in the world, okay? You're a black man. What are some of the things mentally, that you battle with, and you try to avoid? Because people don't know that black men. I'm a black woman. It's easier for me to get help and assistance than it would be for you. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
even in this day and age, like, it's hard being a black man. People don't think that, but it's the reality of it. You can't cut no corners.
You can't. I take it. I take it as like, it was always installed by me, by my parents, people around me. You gotta be. They got to be good. You have to be good. So you know
There you go.
So without even say everybody take go up and say you got to do 150 or 200. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I took that and ran with it. You can't be average. You know what I'm saying? I preach that to my son. You know what I'm saying? And respect is big. You know what I'm saying?
Very big.
A lot of instances I see with the black men, police brutality. A lot of that could be avoided if we teach our young black males how to interact with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this.
Right, we're not condoning it. We just know we have to be different.
Like,
Like,
and it's not fair by a long shot, but we don't make these rules. You know what I'm saying?
there you go.
So being 100%, doing that extra 150, I preach that to my son. Son, you say you want to scholarship in football. So does other 1,000 kids. So what's going to separate you?
What's going to separate you?
You're going to come home from practice and go to sleep, or you're going to come home from practice and do 100 push-ups.
Right.
You know what
Let's
I'm
set
saying?
you aside from the rest. And now that you've said that, I know it to be true, because like I said, it's not easy, of course, being of our color, but I put in my son's head, because you are a black man, because you have to work extra hard, the reward is much better.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, I think his favorite guy is Odell Beckham or something.
Okay.
And in my mind, I'm like, don't mistake it. He had to become something for you.
Right.
You're gonna have to become something for another one. You understand? And that's how serious it is. It's different races of people. Okay, that's one generation hands down to the next, hands down to the next, hands down to the next. But no, we don't get there. We at the starting line by ourselves, and you have to finish that race by yourself. Ain't nobody got no rope pulling you up here to get to that point. You got to do it on your own.
Right. You ain't telling nothing wrong.
You know what I mean? And that's what's gonna make what you accomplish greater than the rest.
Exactly. Now we in the field where my son went through the whole recruit process, and he ended up at HBCU, which now is the new wave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to the kids out there, you know what I'm saying? Florida State, Miami, those are great schools. You know what I'm saying? But if you get any attention from any school, it's a blessing because they are hard to come by.
It is.
A free education is hard to come by.
Right.
If they're going to pay for you to go to school, take advantage of it.
Right. Right. And stick to your guns on whatever it is. They ain't got to be sports, because I know we're talking about our sons because our sons are in sports, but whatever it is, push hard in that. Push hard in that, because I feel like we deserve it.
I'm going to say one more thing on this topic. Like you said, it's not all about sports, and it's not all about college. You guys can go get a trade and make a great living.
Right.
I got a trade. So my wife has a master's, but we both make a great living.
Right.
College isn't for everybody.
It isn't. It isn't for everybody. Yeah, and it's great businessmen, great business women, all kinds of people. Listen, if we had Google, this is what I tell my children, this is funny, but I said, I wish we had Google and, man, I would never have had a bad grade. I would have been the top of the line. top of the line, I tell them it's no excuse for it because technology itself with y'all helps y'all in so many ways. I remember we had to go fill out a paper application if we want a job. We got to go sit in front of somebody and make sure we say the right things. Y'all can put y'all stuff right there online. You ain't never seen your boss. You probably ain't gonna know your boss, and boom, you can sit in your house now and just work. You know, it's just the times have truly changed, and for you young guys and young women, chase it. Whatever it is you want to do, chase it. Don't stop. Okay. Again, I appreciate you.
No problem.
Man, a brother from another mother. I always feel like you're a little brother, you and Shay, you know, because of time. She practically raised me right there in her shop because I wouldn't leave, y'all. I promise I wouldn't leave. But and she knows that I adore her and I give homage to her as well for you.
Appreciate that.
Because she deserves that. I know us as women, we push hard for our children, honey, especially single mothers. We push hard for our sons because we gotta one day leash them out into this world, you know. So great homage to her as well. Again, thank you for being a part of Let's Talk About It. You guys, I hope y'all truly enjoyed us here at Let's Talk About It. Again, hey, what can you say with this guy? Great character, great guy. And give them the update on how they gonna get up with you.
I'm on the cut out. If you haven't already knew, I'm downtown now, Main Street, 800 Main Street, Tiffany, Florida. I have 3 awesome barbers. I have a stylist also. I'm on the cut out, but if you can't get through that, I'm on Facebook, Florida Choppers Barbershop. Phone number 850-849-2100.
Yes, you guys, come see him. Big things popping around here. I adore y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all again for supporting me and all that I do as well. And I will check you guys out this Saturday. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, you guys. Love you.